So let's go ahead and look at a covered call sale live. Now, I'm using money.net for my stock charting feature because whenever you do an option trade, we always want to start with a chart. Now, I'm actually long Bristol Myers from $55, just over $55. I'm long 100 shares. I can see that Bristol Myers is trading at roughly $63. It's close to a 52-week high. Is there a trade that I can do to generate income and be able to sell my stock high? So let's go ahead and look at the options grid real quick. So again, I get to pick the expiry from the top. So a lot of your brokerage accounts are going to look similar to this. I'm interested in November. So from today till expiry, there's 52 calendar days till expiration. I'm interested in that. Now, because I'm long the stock and I'm looking to sell the stock high, I'm talking about calls. So I'm looking at the left of the strike. And the strike that I'm interested in is 65. Remember, Bristol Myers is roughly at $63. I want to sell the stock higher, so I want to look at strikes that are above 63. 65 is what I'm interested in. So if we look here, the November 65 call in Bristol Myers, it's 129 bid at 137. So if I am looking to sell, click sell. It's going to bring it up here. So I'm going to sell a call. It tells you right up here, Bristol Myers Nov 17, 2017, 65 call, 129 at 137. So that's an 8-cent spread. I'm actually going to try to improve my sell price. So I'm going to do a limit order here. And I'm going to try and sell it for 131. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, I am now the offer. So I went to sell this call at 131. It used to be a bid at 129. Clearly, the machines moved when I tried to do that. So sometimes you're going to be able to sell at a favorable price compared to the bid when it's wide, sometimes not so much. So what I'm going to try and do is change that sell limit real quick. So I'm going to modify it. Clicking the modify, where's my limit price? Let's try 130. We have to come over to the right. A lot of bells and whistles. Click update. Boom, there we go. Sold one Bristol Myers November 17, 65 call at 130. So let's take a look at why I like this trade. So again, this is a one-year chart of Bristol Myers. I'm long 100 shares. Remember, I'm long from $55.71. Now, we sold the November 65 call for $1.30. So let's think about that. Where is the stock right now? It's roughly $63. So where would my effective sell price be if I was called away at expiration in November, which is 54 days away? Well, we know that it would be strike plus the premium equals my effective sell price, which is $66.30. So if you look at this chart, this is a 52-week chart of Bristol Myers. We're nowhere near $66. So for me to do this trade, I'm long from $55.71. Would I like to sell my stock in 54 days effectively at $66.30? You better believe it. What kind of return would that be? I would lock in 19% gains. And this is on a stalwart. This is Bristol Myers. Now, let's talk about what happens if at expiration Bristol Myers is below 65, right? So we'll say 65 is right here. Well, anywhere below that, I'm not going to have an obligation to sell my stock, and so I'm going to keep all of that premium. Again, remember, When you sell an option, you always keep all of that premium at expiration. So what am I going to do with that premium? How can I think about what I can do with that money that I'm collecting? Well, I'm going to reduce my buy price. Remember, my buy price on the shares was $55.71. I'm going to subtract $1.30 on this contract that I collected, and I'm going to say my new effective buy price is $54.41. So think about that. If Bristol Myers is above 65 at expiration, I get to sell effectively at 66.30, lock in a nice profit, nice gain. If Bristol Myers is below 65 at expiration, 54 days that we're talking about in November, I'm going to collect all of that premium, and I'll be able to reduce my effective buy price at $54.41. But remember, if Bristol Myers settles at 50 bucks, what's going to happen? I'm still going to only collect that premium, and I'm going to participate in the downside with my long stock, but I'm prepared to do that. So remember, I'm thinking about all the potential outcomes here, and I like this trade. So now let's talk about 130 for 1 second. So 130 on a $65 strike, what does that tell us? So in 54 days, how much is $130 versus $6,500? It's basically 2%. So it's 2% in 54 days that I'm collecting. If I annualize that, and we're going to use back of the napkin math here, if I multiply 2 times 6, that's a rough estimate of where we are for 12 months. Would I like to earn 12% on Bristol Myers in 12 months? Looking at the range of Bristol Myers, we're talking about a 48 is kind of the low price of the last 52 weeks to a high price of around $63. Would I like to collect 12% on Bristol Myers? You bet.